Oh my god, it's happening. Coral Island, the upcoming farm RPG that I am most looking forward to, has officially got a release date for the early access. There's been a lot of news, loads of new updates, we're all going to get into it today on this video. Coral Island is a reimagined farm sim game set on a tropical island, and it is inspired by all of the classics that we love. I cannot wait for this game. I've been following this from day one, and luckily for me I am allowed to say this, but I am testing this game as well. I've been playing it myself, just testing it out personally with a special build, and I am already falling in love with this game. I can't wait to show it off to you guys. I can't wait to play it on the channel. It's going to be incredible, it's going to be huge. But let's talk about Coral Island. How has the development been going so far? Loads of stuff is getting added and changed every single day, week in, week out. The development is absolutely, it's just going crazy. They are putting so much effort into this game. Obviously, so many people backed it. It made like $1.2 million or something like that, or was it more? So they have got the resources and the money to make this game something incredible. And my worry was it going to just be a simple farm RPG, similar to all what we've played? Even though they had so many backers and so much support and income, I wanted something huge, next level, and just by looking at this game and the progress and the development, I think this is going to be a next level farm RPG. It's going to be insane. So I'm on the official website. You can see a lot of stuff about the game. If you don't know what Coral Island is, I recommend to come on here, have a little look at it. There's some trailers and videos. There is a brand new trailer that we're going to check out soon as well, especially for the release date, which I'm going to get into soon. We are going to read the last dev update because so much got added, which really excited me. And in the previous dev update, they was working on the diving mechanism, where obviously, if you didn't know, Coral Island, you can dive underwater, you can clear up the ocean. There's lots of things you can do down there. And it says here they've revamped it. Diving is going through a major rework, and unfortunately, we're still finalizing things, so we can only share what's confirmed to stay today. They are adding a bunch of underwater sea creature NPCs that you'll come across when diving, and you'll need to bribe some of them, like Grantle below, to gain access to more diving areas. And this is Grantle that we got to have a little sneak peek at. One of the NPCs, or the animal creatures, down in the water. He looks so adorable, like a little old man sea turtle. It's going to be interesting to see what other NPC creatures are down there as well, but I'm so excited about the fact that we can actually dive underwater and not only enjoy the game on top of the surface, but underwater too. It's crazy. But the diver maps are being combined to make one big sprawling open world, so you can literally explore so much under the water. They've added a pressure meter to help communicate the sense of diving deeper into the ocean. You'll need to upgrade your suit to reach deeper diving depths. I love that. It gives you something to work towards, and the excitement of the unknown and exploring further and deeper. But you can see a little picture here. They've got the pressure meter, so if the further you go, this bar is going to fill, and if it gets into these lines here that you've not fully upgraded your suit, something's probably going to happen. The pressure is going to increase the deeper you go. The furniture store has now been revealed. Both the exterior and interior is finished. There are two ways to purchase items from here as well. There's the catalogue and direct display purchase. The catalogue allows you to access all items the store has unlocked. Items purchased from here will be delivered the following day, and we get to see inside of it as well. The detail on the buildings on the outside and in the inside is incredible. I love just going into all of the buildings and taking a little look around, because it's not just one room with a few beds and chairs. Some of the buildings have multiple rooms that they didn't even need to be there for the game. It's not really needed for you as the player of the game, but yeah, it just looks and feels like a real home when you walk into one of these buildings. And what they're working on this month currently, because this was May's development, but they are working on the diving overview, the furniture store UI, combat as well, and all of the interior and exteriors, and then more NPC models. And if you go onto the Twitter, you can also see all of this development as well to keep up to date with it. But Coral Island was actually featured in the IGN Summer of Gaming as well, and that's where they revealed the release date and the new trailer, which was very exciting. And some of the new things that has been added and worked on that was quite exciting to see as well. The fact that you can dash in the game, get a little bit of extra speed. I don't know if this is going to cost energy, I can imagine so. You got to see a little sneak peek of combat as well, and it does look very, very good. And you can break crates in the mines, very similar to Stardew Valley, of course. You can find hidden treasures in there, so not only can you mine and combat, but you will find treasures as well. And then we also got to see your character riding a horse to get around the game a lot faster, which seems very exciting. And whilst you're on the horse, you can talk to the NPCs too, you don't have to get off to talk to them. And then we also got to see some of the designs of the characters or the players' houses, because you can obviously decorate your own house, go with loads of different themes, with different decor themes, and you can see some here as well. You got like a nice cottage here, farmhouse, a nice beach house, a very modern, fancy, posh house. It's so cool. And this was one thing that excited me as well. We've got vaulting. We can actually vault or jump over fences back in the Harvest Moon games, but we can never do this with Stardew Valley. You couldn't jump over fences, you had to walk through gates or walk around them, but it's nice to know that in Coral Island you can jump over fences and hedges. You don't have to walk all the way around. It's going to be nice and quick. We could also see lots of customization for the characters. You get to design your character so much, loads of clothing and accessories. It's going to be so cool. And a little bit more of the underwater. Obviously the whole point in this game is to clear up the ocean, you know, Coral Island. You're going to make the ocean thrive again. You get a little vacuum here, the Vaquatic, and you can clean the seabeds. So this is a lot of stuff that you can expect to see in the game and what's getting worked on so far. All of this should be available for early access, which, when is it getting released? Well, let's watch the trailer together and you will get to see at the end. Just look at this game. Alice is one of my favourites, by the way. She's someone who I'm potentially going to marry. I've got my eyes on her. Are you ready? But there you go, it is coming October 11th this year, 2022, so it's going to be an autumn release, a very, very good time to release a game in my opinion, very cozy. I thought this may have been a summer release because the game gives off quite summer vibes, you know, you're on a tropical island, so I was thinking maybe a summer release, but we are going to get it in autumn, October 11th, which is one of my favourite seasons, so playing this in a cozy atmosphere when it's raining and you can see all of the trees turn red and yellow, and we've got Halloween of course, it's going to be so good. So mark it on your calendars guys, Steam Early Access, October 11th. And if you go onto the Steam page now, you can actually see the release date is there. It no longer says coming soon, and the new trailer is on there as well. I am so excited for this game. I've said it before and I'll say it again. This is my favorite upcoming farm RPG. This is the game that I am most looking forward to play this year. We've got a ton of games releasing this year, by the way. So many amazing, huge games that I'm so excited to play, but for some reason Coral Island is just one of those games that gets me excited the most, because not only is it the kind of game that we love, the farm RPG, the classics, you know, from the genre, but it is definitely the next generation to those games. You can feel it, you know, the graphics are very modern and clean and smooth, and there is a ton of stuff in this game as well to do. It's kind of like things that was missing from our favourite games like Stardew Valley, even though that game is absolutely perfect. There's just little things that Stardew Valley could have had that never, you know, it never happened, but we are going to see that into Coral Island. So it's just so exciting to see how it's going to be and how it's going to play. Now, early access is obviously coming October 11th for everybody, but I will be playing this game a little bit earlier on the channel. I'm not sure when the embargo lifts for obviously all of the content creators and streamers to show this game onto the channels. We've not been given a date for that, but hopefully it's going to be before October 11th, so we can actually, you know, tease it and show off to you guys, get you all excited, to make up your mind as well, to give you a good impression of the game. Is it something that you're going to enjoy? So yeah, make sure you do subscribe to the channel if you want to see Coral Island and see lots of updates. I'm going to do loads of videos on this game. We're going to be doing brand new playthroughs. We're going to be showing off all of the game in its glory. I'll be doing guide videos, tips and tricks to help people get started, because I'm quite familiar with the game already, so it's going to be nice to share a lot of my knowledge on the game with you guys as well. So yeah, make sure you do stay tuned on the channel to see more about this. But let's get excited, because this is going to be insane. It's going to blow up and I can't wait. I've only shown you a little sneak peek of what is to come. Let's just expect even more. It's early access, by the way, so the game's still going to get updated from October 11th for the next full year until we eventually get a full release. And hopefully it can continue to be updated just like Stardew Valley with all of these big content updates. Maybe, I don't know if we'll get DLCs or will it be free content updates, just keep adding to the game to make it playable for years and years to come. October 11th, it's on my calendar, make sure it's on yours, and stay tuned around that time a little bit earlier to see some early gameplay and footage of this game. Smash that like button for Coral Island, let me know your thoughts on it down below, but until then make sure you all take it easy, stay safe, and most of all, stay cozy.